Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt186, and today I'm checking out this microphone. This one you're hearing me on right now. Normally, everyday microphone for me is a Deco Gear one I've been using for a while. It's nothing super stellar, but it's something I really like. I've definitely got better microphones, but it was just kind of one that fell into my normal routine of sitting down and recording on. However, you're hearing me on the FiFine Ampligame right now. So let's talk a little bit about it. We'll go over it as quickly as possible. In the box, you get a USB Type-C cable. Yes, it does connect via USB Type-C, and the cable is a little over 6 feet long, so A+ to that, that's great. It does come with an instruction book for simple setup, though this microphone is pretty easy to get going with. The mic itself, and a very nice construction lower metal base for it. Most people aren't going to use the metal base, but if you do, it's a really nice base. More on that in a minute. Now, as you can see, getting it out of the box, the microphone is built onto a shock mount already, which is excellent, and the mic comes with a pop filter included. It's not a super amazing pop filter, but it's a pretty cool pop filter, and it's, I guess, a way for them to put a smiley face on it so you can feel happy when you look at it. One thing I wish they would have included, which you'll get with most of your microphone boom mounts or boom arms, anything of that nature, is an adapter for it inside. As we see in some other microphones, they come built in so that they can accept both mainstream sizes of adapter mounts. And in this case, we can only take the larger of the two, and I kind of wish there was a little adapter that they would have included. That would have made it all the much more better. The microphone itself is relatively small, and it's a plastic construction, making it a little bit on the lightweight side. It doesn't feel like it's anything super quality, but it is a pretty nice clean looking microphone. Now, talking a little bit about that base again, they're usually plastic construction and have plastic threads on them, and they're just not that great, but this one is heavy. It's heavier than the microphone, and it's got really grippy feet that hold the desk well. It's actually really nice quality. I'm kind of surprised to have encountered this in this box, to be honest with you, but this isn't about the microphone base, so we'll keep moving. Now, the controls on this microphone are super easy. On the top, you have capacitive touch for the mute, and when you tap the mute button, the lights inside the microphone will turn off. And this lets you know that you're muted. On the very bottom of the microphone is a gain knob. And for all intents and purposes, setting up a microphone, always start low, maybe open up voice recorder and start talking and turning it up until you see voice recorder sort of expand to that comfortable distance where you're able to then play back and hear yourself. The thing about this microphone is I pretty much have to have the gain all the way up, whereas the Deco Gear one, I'm at about 15 or 20% and it's picking me up about this volume. Now, this Deco Gear microphone is what you'll typically hear me talking on, so this is what I usually talk on when I'm sitting at the desk recording something or talking over some video. This is kind of my go-to microphone. It is not something that's stellar out of the park great, but it is the microphone I use to hopefully give you some sort of reference compared to this FiFine one here. Okay, so now we're going to do a quick sound rejection test to see what that's like. Well, I'll start with typing, and then I'm going to go around side to side on the microphone. So as you can hear, I'm turning away even, and that should give you an idea that if you turn your head, what the microphone's going to hear. I actually haven't played that back myself, but I can only assume that as I'm moving my head like this, you're going to hear a difference. But we'll do a little bit of sound rejection, and I'm going to start right now by typing on the keyboard to see how well it picks up keyboard typing. Here I am talking into the front of it, and this is what it sounds like to talk directly into the front of it where the capsule should be facing me. Now I'm over here at the side talking. It looks like it's picking me up about the same, so we'll be able to tell here in the difference. Now, this is a mono recording microphone, so you're not going to get stereo sound from left to right. It should be pretty static. Now I have faced the microphone away from me, but as you can see, the microphone's been turned and is facing away from me, so it depends on how well this is going to pick up to determine if you should be that person, don't be this person, that plays with a microphone with very loud speakers behind it. Anyways, that's a sound rejection test. Now, I mentioned the pop filter. There's something that actually does assist with the pop, and there's sort of this translucent, white-looking, clear-looking foam inside, which helps the lights diffuse inside the microphone to make it appear all lit up. Because there's lighting zones on both the bottom inside and the top inside, and they just kind of shoot light through this diffused foam. And the foam does add another layer of pop protection, so that's cool. Now, there is no lighting control with this microphone. The lights you see, as I mentioned, are what you get. It diffuses about 30 seconds through these different waves of color, including one red and green Christmassy one that I could have probably done without. The rest of them, though, in my opinion, look pretty good. However, if you're somebody that doesn't want a microphone to light up in your face and you don't want to have to look at it, you can't just turn the light off unless you want to be muted. And one last thing, because I know people will want to know this, is the microphone does record mono channel. There's no stereo recording here, so if you're somebody that wants to record in stereo, this is not the microphone for you. This is a pretty simple talking microphone, though. Something you would sit down and talk much like I am to you right now. It fits the bill, and it's perfect for that. And I think it sounds pretty good. But if you're looking for some kind of musical instrumental play, or you want something that'll give you distance on sound from one corner to the next, left to right, you're not really going to get that here. Well, you're not going to get it at all because it records in mono without that stereo channel. You would have to manually manually do that in post-editing after the fact. Anyways, that's pretty much it. This is pretty simply a cool microphone, I think. I like it a lot, and I'm actually going to run with it for a little while over the Deco Gear one. Like I said, I got better microphones, but I sort of like the way these simpler ones just sound. They make it easier for me to just get up and go. It's a USB microphone that I can plug in and talk to you guys on pretty much right away. I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next video that I do.